चाहूँगा कि आप संबोधित करें।
First of all, I would like to congratulate the organizers of this press conference, United Against Injustice and Discrimination, because normally Northeast is ignored by the rest of the country, and we very sensitively are responding to the pain of citizens of Northeast. This is not something that erupted suddenly. It was building up gradually, slowly, step by step, and the state ignored all the early warnings and the signals of this conflict. In fact, it further fueled the conflagrations of the conflict that was going on in Manipur. Let us first note that this government has support of 54 out of 60 MLAs amongst tribals, Kukis, Nagas, Meiteis, all. BJP alone has 37 MLAs out of 60. It is a majority on its own. Therefore, there is virtually no opposition or very weak opposition in Manipur, and therefore they are bulldozing certain policies in Manipur which is giving rise to this conflagration. 53% Meiteis and 41% scheduled tribes already. That will make 94%. If you see the statistics of condition of scheduled tribe and Meiteis, Meiteis are actually Vaishnavite Hindus. If they are scheduled tribe, whole of India is scheduled tribe. Nearly 80% plus the 9% who are already scheduled tribe, almost 89% of India will be scheduled tribe. Meiteis are not only Vaishnavite Hindus, it's a caste-ridden society as well. The Brahmins there are called Brahmanos. Then there are Kshatriyas, and then there are Shudras, 3 layers of caste system. The Brahmanos are dominant there. They are priests. They during Manipuri festivals they have the responsibility of cooking food, etc. The Kshatriyas, where as we all know they are supposed to be in army, and normally the chief ministers in Manipur have come from Kshatriya caste. Now, if this is scheduled tribe, then whole of India should be scheduled tribe. In fact, it is to neutralize the rights of other scheduled tribes that Meiteis are now being encouraged. This conflagration has not emerged. On one hand, what is happening is that the state is grabbing the forest land from scheduled tribes, from the Kukis and Nagas. They are grabbing their land, converting their land into resort forests and wildlife sanctuaries, on one hand. And the whole conflict began from Surachandrapur, from where large number of tribals were evicted in terrible conditions. They were just bulldozed. This government believes in bulldozers, shock and awe policies. They were just thrown out of their forests and from their livelihoods, which they were having, through which they were living for many generations. They were just evicted from there, and the scheduled tribes saw that this is happening continuously. They are being evicted from their forests on one hand, and on the other hand, High Court order came forwarding a recommendation that Government of Manipur should forward the demand of Meiteis to be recognized as scheduled tribe to Government of India. Government of India should have, the responsibility is not only of Manipur government, but also Government of India. Government of India, by keeping silent, allowed the Meiteis to put pressure on them to mobilize with the support of the Government of Manipur, and inflame this, whatever is happening now. 60 people died in a small state like Manipur. 35,000 people in relief camps in Manipur. That is just not acceptable. It is, if I may say so, a violence of genocidal proportion. Even though in a small state like Manipur, if these many people are displaced, then now these ethnic fault lines are also religious fault lines. The scheduled tribes are by and large Christians, and the Metis are by and large Vaishnavite Hindus with certain exception. But in this conflict, even Metis Christian churches were burnt and attacked. So what is being presented to us, in fact they are hiding the figures. The mainstream media and the government is hiding the figures, hiding the identities of the victims, so that one feels, oh, it's something that is happening in Northeast, I am not concerned. No. But even mighty Christian churches are being attacked in Manipur. So this is not only ethnic, but it is out and out a communal conflict encouraged by the state. And as Father Fraser rightly pointed out, that what happened in Gujarat, what happened in Kandhamal, and in both these states, BJP was directly in power in Gujarat, and BJP was in coalition government with Biju Janata Dal in Orissa when the Kandhamal genocide happened. Now after gaining majority in Manipur, this is happening. What should we conclude? What should we say about Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas? These are merely slogans. What is happening is something just quite the opposite. Look at the facts and figures, and I'll end this because there has to be an open session. I'll just end, but I can't end without giving certain facts. 90% valley is only 10%, and 90% is hill area in Manipur. Scheduled tribes occupy hill area and the valley. Valley by Metis, by and large. All the facilities, if you look at human development indices of infant mortality rate, institutionalized birth, cooking gas, clean cooking fuel being provided to people, tapped water being provided to people, you will find that 90% of states figure will say all the facilities are provided to this 10% land which is in valley, that is the Imphal East and Imphal West, in this area only. And if you go to hills, you will find 3% clean cooking gas being provided to hill people, clean water, drinking water, tap drinking water being likewise provided to 4%, 5%, 8% depending on the districts. The figures are as low as these, but they are different district wise. Now actually Metis, which has all the comparative privileges, wants also scheduled tribe because it wants to monopolize employment, government employment. Further, if you see government, look at the electoral figures. Why BJP got majority? Scheduled tribes are 41%, but they can elect only 33% of MLAs. Look at the injustice. Look at the injustice. 40 MLAs are from non-scheduled tribe, and scheduled tribes have only 20 MLAs, whereas their population percentage is 41%. So look at injustice, and therefore there is no development in hill areas. This also points out to this last thing I'll say, this also points out to the fact that other than public sector employment there is no livelihood except some agriculture. And as a result of this, Now, Maitis are saying, in order to preserve our culture, we want scheduled tribe status. How will it help? Cultures can be preserved by will of people, by people following those cultures, and not by state patronage. So what they want is state patronage for their culture, which automatically means unconstitutional discrimination against scheduled tribe, which is already taking place. This is institutionalization of that discrimination. There are many things to say, but I guess we should keep it open for an open session, and we are ready for question and answers.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया इरफान जी. मैं फरीद भाई से जरा एक शब्द बोलिए, एटलीस्ट एक मैसेज दे दीजिए.